Hey, what is going on, you crazy mofos? How are all you beautiful people doing today? Welcome back to the PrimoTalks podcast. So today we have a very special guest for you. But before we even get there, I want to let you guys know that the podcast is now officially on all your guys' streaming platforms, which is Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Music. So make sure you guys go ahead and check that out. Give us a follow, 5-star rating so that we get pushed out there, you know, and people could listen to us and watch us. Make sure you guys subscribe and make sure you guys hit those notification bells so you guys know when a new episode or new video drops. So make sure you guys are up to date and go ahead and hit that notification bell. So
hit the bell, hit the bell, hit the bell.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Get ready to be inspired by today's guest. She's like a Swiss Army knife of talent. Like I haven't seen this much talent in a long time. There's nothing she can't do, whether she's flexing her muscles or flexing her artistic skills. She's always leaving an impression, whether it's through her bodybuilding, modeling, painting, drawing, or her most recent creation, which has been creating some of the most unique ashtrays or jewelry trays that I have ever seen in my life. So let's go ahead and give a warm welcome to our special guest today, KILLINGZOECO. Thank you for coming on the podcast. We appreciate it.
No, thank you. It's always been a dream of mine to be on a podcast because I feel like once you're invited onto a podcast, that means you made it, you know?
Right?
That means,
I know.
That means you're worth something.
Yeah. And like you've been doing really good, you know? That's something I want to get into today too.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, no, I mean, sorry, you know, I fucked up a few times before we started the actual podcast.
But he's cooked. He's a cooked bot.
Yeah, I fucked up a lot.
Oh no, it's gonna be my turn to make some mistakes. You're gonna have a lot of editing for
Hey, that's all right. Like we said, good thing editing is a good thing.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
It's a thing everything that changes.
Exactly.
So, hell yeah. So I guess the first question I want to start with is like, let's start with kind of like the beginning of your journey. And I noticed back in the day, you first started doing like bodybuilding.
Yeah.
So I guess my first question for that is like, what made you want to work out? Like what made you want to like do like bodybuilding and all that and start posting it?
So honestly, I gotta start at the very, very beginning of my story when I was born.
Oh, all right. Yeah, let's get into it. Yeah.
So I was born to a loving mother and an alcoholic dad who was never there for me. So naturally, I had a lot of daddy issues, you know. So growing up, I just like craved the attention and the acceptance of men because I never got it when I was growing up.
Yeah.
And also, I'm a little autistic, so like talking to people, social interactions, like are not my thing. I've never been good at it. Growing up, I was like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Why can't I talk to people like other people? Why do I just not feel normal? You know, something is wrong with me. And so naturally growing up, I used the one thing I thought I had, and that was my body. I was like, well, if they don't like my personality, at least I got my body, you know, which is sad. But that was my mindset growing up. I also like hardcore thought I was a butterface.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was like, fuck. So really, my body is like the only thing I got from me. And so like right out of high school, I hopped on the online sex work stuff. So I was like,
the OF.
Before.
Oh, that was before OF?
Before OF was even a thing.
Damn.
I was like the pioneer for like the premium Snapchat shit.
Oh, okay. So this is like straight out of high school.
Straight out of high school. Yeah, I was like, oh, shit, gotta make my money somehow. Gotta use my body for whatever the fuck I can. And so naturally, I'm making lots of content with my body, and so I was like, well, might as well go to the gym, start working on that. And so once I started working out, I just got addicted to it you know,
Oh,
like
really?
addicted. Yeah, the pump, the just like your blood rushing through your body, just like seeing that pump in the mirror, bro, was such a like a huge like. I was like, damn, look at my muscles. Who is that? Yeah.
That's what's up.
I was just hardcore feeling myself.
You're like, hell yeah. That me?
Literally, yeah. And so I found a new passion, and once I found a passion, I like to latch onto it for a little while before I get burnt out. And so I was like, I found my new passion. I'm gonna become a personal trainer.
Oh, you're like that.
I was like, this is my thing. I finally found my thing. And no, I got my personal training certification. Was going to college for personal training, but then I realized once I passed the test, I was like, fuck, now I gotta actually work with people. And I was like, I don't want to do that.
I should have went to like the rich places, you know, where they be at, you know, because they're the only people who's gonna like do it. They have appointments. You see it on movies, you know, type shit.
Yeah, no, it's frustrating. I went to the gym with my little brother, and I tried to teach him just how to do a bicep curl. And really? It was like that motherfucker had never moved his body in his life. So I was like, dude, you just... I was getting so frustrated. So I was like, nope, this is
like,
not...
You're so stiff.
I was like, why don't you know how to fucking just move your arm like this? It's not rocket science, bro. So I was like, okay, no, fuck this. I'm not doing this. Still doing my bodybuilding. Still wanted that that acceptance from men, that male validation, you know, because
sorry my fault. I just had a question. Do you talk to your dad then still at all or no? Or...
My dad is actually dead.
Oh damn.
So we'll get to that. We'll get to that for sure. But no, my dad,
we got a whole journey for you.
It's a journey for sure. Lots of ups and downs. Like
that's how life is.
It gets real sad and real crazy. So sorry if some of it's a mood downer, but
so be ready to be inspired because there's gonna be an inspiring story for you guys.
But yeah, my whole life, my dad was just in and out of my life. Like he was a really caring man. I don't like talking down to my dad, but he had his demons and tried to drink alcohol to get away from it. And I was such a sensitive kid, you know. I was like, why the fuck doesn't my dad love me? Why doesn't he want to be around? You know, like he would randomly send me letters from jail, and if you ever knew somebody who went to jail, they like decorate the envelope all pretty with the drawings and shit. And so I'd see it and I'd be like, oh no, not another one. Oh dad, no, what is happening? Or he'd like randomly show up to my mom's house, and it would give me so much anxiety because it's like, I know that's my dad, but he's like a stranger to me now. I haven't seen him in years, and he hasn't tried to contact me in years, and all of a sudden he's at my front porch and he looks like a totally different man because he was homeless the majority of my life. So that's like crazy. When I was 10 to like 18, every day I'm wondering, like, is my dad okay? Is he even alive? Like, winter hits and I'm like, is my dad safe and warm? Is he getting food? Like, what is happening to him? And it was stressful, you know?
I can imagine.
It was sad. And so, like I said, naturally I just grew up just wanting that acceptance, that male validation so badly, just wanting to know I could be loved by a man because my dad was never there for me. And that's why, like, the sex work, it was validating in the moment, all these men complimenting me and stuff, you know. But it was very short-lived. Because, like I said, I'm autistic, and I'm like, my biggest insecurity is my personality. I feel so dull, like an alien, you know. Like, I have to, like, watch over humans and be like, oh, okay, that's how they interact with each other. That's how they talk.
I feel like I feel like I got something like that because I can't tell when people are trying to be like.
Yeah, you can't pick up on the cues.
Yeah, the cues, shit like that. Yeah, sometimes I be like that too, but I'm the reverse. I talk too much, and then I'm like oversharing, and they're like, what the hell's wrong with this guy? You know? So it's like I get the feeling of not being able to understand that stuff.
Yeah, and it's hard. Like, I was so quiet my whole life, and people just always thought I was such a bitch. Because I had that resting bitch face. I'd never talk, and I'd be like, what the fuck is that girl's problem?
Something that you guys don't know, I actually went to high school with Zoe. And I remember seeing you walk around, and like I remember you kind of being quiet here and there and stuff. I mean, me myself, I didn't talk to a lot of people.
No, me either.
Because I was like, I'm ready to graduate, get the fuck out of here, and start doing my own shit. You know.
Same. The only reason why I had friends is because they were the super overly talkative people who would approach me first.
Yeah.
Like,
that probably would have been my ass.
Yeah. Seriously, yeah. But anyways, yeah, I'm getting into bodybuilding. Got into modeling and. It was really fun, but like I said, it wasn't super fulfilling, and I just felt so objectified. Like I still didn't feel like a real person. I just started feeling more and more like my body, like that was my personality now.
Like that's all what people knew you by.
It was my body. And I even, like, some of my best friends in the world, they would hate me for it. Yeah. And I was like, they would say like, oh, your whole personality is your ass. And it just hurt my feelings, Or like, this other girl was like, hated me for no reason. She finally met me in person, and she thought it was a compliment or something, but she was like, oh my God, like I didn't realize like that you were actually so cool, you know, online. I just thought you were just this like, this girl. And I was like, she's like, I actually realized you're actually cool and like have a really good personality. I'm like, I'm a fucking person, bro. I'm not like a fucking robot or like a sex toy. Like I'm a real person.
I feel like that's,
buddy.
And she was like, oh my God, I'm like, girl, that is not a fucking compliment.
Yeah, and I feel like that's what a lot of people see people on the internet like, you know, because they're always like, oh, that person.
They're just their internet persona. They forget they're real people. And I wanted to get far away from that. I did not like that anymore. And but it was hard. So I was still like dating men, you know, and I've always had failed relationships over and over and over because I could just. That male validation was just so short. I'd feel validated when we were having sex, you know, because I was like feeling myself. And but like literally right after, I would cry every single time. I'm like, is this normal? Is it like normal to cry after sex? I don't think so, but I was so crazy. Yeah, I was like so used to it. And I finally got in like my first like adult relationship. I was 22. It was with a guy who was 22 years older than me.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
22 years older than me. Like I said, I got daddy issues. I love those older men. I was like, yes, take care of me.
Like, come on.
But no, it was like the most toxic thing that ever happened in my life. It was so toxic, like put me in therapy. I started doing like hardcore, like mad drugs. Like I was just a mess. Couldn't go to work anymore. Almost had to quit my job. Yeah, it just was so awful. And I realized like, man, I've just been so traumatized by trying to get this male validation, but it's not working. So finally was like, okay, I'm breaking up with this dude for the fourth time. Finally broke it off. And I was like, I just need a change, man. I need a change of scenery. And all of a sudden, my uncle, who lives in Argentina, he called me out of the blue and he was like, hey, I'm getting a puppy and I need someone to help me raise him. Do you want to come live in Argentina with me for a few months and help me raise this puppy? And I was like, fuck yeah, this is literally like the universe is listening to my prayers. I was like, this is exactly what I needed.
I remember seeing you post that on Instagram too. I was like, what the hell is Zoe doing that in Argentina? Because I was like, because I see your posts come up all the time too, and I'm like, what the hell?
Like, what the fuck is she doing down there?
I was like, wait, that's the most random thing.
It was. It was so random for me, and I never thought like I would do something like that ever in my life. And so I have like 3 months to prepare for my trip. You know, so my dad died a few years before this. He I took his own life. Near my 21st birthday, so that was really hard. And so I decided, I'm like, I am going to spread his ashes in his most favorite place before I go, because he didn't have any type of ceremony or funeral, and it was all up to me to do this. And as I'm leaving to go to Fish Lake, I get a weird text from my ex's ex-fiance, who he was still like, cheating on me with while we were together.
Okay.
And she's like, hey, so I just want to let you know, like, he's dead.
What?
Yeah, and I was like, bro, this has
That's
to be a
crazy.
fucking joke, bro. Like, there's no way he's dead.
What? That's
Yeah,
so
I was
wild.
like, yeah, I was like, there's no way he's dead. This has got to be a joke. This has
That's
got to be some
crazy
type of
shit.
fucked up, like, plan
Yeah.
for him to try to contact me, because he had been trying to contact me in weird ways.
Is this
Wow.
the older guy you were
Yeah,
talking
the
about?
older
Okay.
guy. Yeah. And so I'm going to Fish Lake. I don't have service, and the whole time I'm like freaking out.
Yeah,
I'm like
yeah.
trying to focus on my dad, but now I'm like, oh my god, is my ex-boyfriend
Yeah,
dead? bro?
that's crazy.
Yeah, and-
Especially like when you're in that emotional state already.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm already so emotional. I've had enough death in my life. Literally, the year
Yeah.
before that, I had to watch my grandpa die. Like, I took care of him on his deathbed. It was rough. So I was like, why are all the men in my life that I've ever cared for dying?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it was super hard. And,
You went through a whole roller coaster of shit,
Yeah.
like mentally with all that stuff
and that's
going
without
on.
the details, man. You don't even know.
Yeah,
It was hard. And luckily, I had the best BFF in the world, and she went investigating for me while I was away on my trip.
Yeah.
And so, like, the moment I got service, I'm just waiting for like a text to come in, and she's
Yeah.
like, "Dude, I think I found evidence that he really did die, because there was no obituary, no posts. Like,
That's
when people
crazy.
die,
Yeah.
like it's all over
At
social
least
media.
there's somebody that's like,
Yeah, and there's gotta be at least
Neighbor.
one
Yeah.
person, that has posted. I even called like the police department, like, hey, can you verify like this person died? And they're like, no, we can't give that information out. I was like,
damn.
God damn it.
I mean, yeah. Makes sense.
So yeah, that was
Damn,
like,
so you were really in the dark that whole time.
that was a week before I went to Argentina.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I
Damn,
was,
so all this happened with you.
yeah, so I was
Wow.
broken, bro, broken. Like, I had never been so broken in my life. I was like, there's no way I'm gonna recover from this ever. And now I have to get onto a fucking plane to another country where I know nobody. I don't speak the language. Like,
Yeah.
I'd have got barred out, buddy. That's some crazy shit.
yeah, so I was like, fuck, I already got the plane ticket, might as well
Yeah.
go. Already quit I didn't quit my job, but took
You're
the
like,
time off
they don't know
work.
we're coming back though.
Yeah, and went to Argentina. The first month was great, actually. It was really fun. That's because the puppy wasn't there yet. But when the puppy got there, I couldn't go outside for 5 weeks. I couldn't, because he had to get his shots. And it's a big city, so he can't go outside onto the street until he gets his shots.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna fucking kill myself, bro. I'm all alone. I feel like I'm in jail. Like, have you ever raised a fucking puppy?
Oh yeah.
It's hell, bro.
They're a
Yeah.
pain
It
in
is
the ass.
fucking hell. And I don't even like dogs. I
Oh,
don't even fucking
oh,
like
shit.
dogs, bro. I'm a cat person, and so I was like,
Yeah,
this.
she's like, after that, for sure, no more dogs.
Yeah, like, I miss my mom. I miss my friends. Like, I miss home. I never
Yeah.
thought I'd say I miss Ogden, but I missed it so badly.
Yeah. It is crazy when you go outside of here and you.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy how you miss your home, even though you're
It
like, you
is,
always say,
yeah.
I'm tired of this place.
And I
But
was so angry at myself. I was like,
like a
I'm in
whole
this
new planet,
beautiful
yeah.
country, and I am not experiencing any of it. I'm not enjoying it. I feel so ungrateful. Like, I
Yeah.
shouldn't be fucking complaining. Anybody would want to be in my spot right now. Not having to
Yeah.
work, just having to be with a puppy all day. But no, I was so depressed. And so I was like, okay.
yeah, it's hard when you're in that state of mind. It's
Yeah.
all you see sometimes is just the negatives and stuff.
Yeah,
Because I
exactly.
was like that too when I got I got deported when I was 12.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and so that whole time I was out
Were
there
you all
for,
by
for
yourself?
5 I was there by myself for like 2 years, and 3 years was my dad.
Wow.
Yeah, because he's like, I can't find work, so I gotta go back to work over there, and I'll send you
No.
money. So
That's
for
such
those
a young
two-
age. So you had to like take
Yeah.
care of yourself.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like,
Wow.
so I understand that feeling when you're somewhere else and you're just like, oh man,
Yeah.
I'm here alone. Yeah, so I get that, I get that. And it's hard. It's hard.
It is
hard.
hard, yeah. And I told myself, though, like, I'm going to give myself 1 more week. The puppy's got all the shots now. I can go outside tomorrow for the first day. I'm going to give myself 1 more week, and if I'm still not having fun, I'm going the fuck back home. So
Okay.
I woke up that next morning, and, like, when you wake up and, like, the energy just feels different. Like, you just know something...
Like
something
good is-
big,
yeah,
something good is
gonna
gonna happen.
Yeah,
You just
yeah,
wake
yeah.
up with a little more pep in your step, like a smile on your face. You're
Like
like,
everything is fresh. Like
yeah,
fresh,
something like
yeah,
fresh. Like everything is more bright,
Yeah.
That's how it felt. Yeah. It was one of those days, and I was like, oh, something good is gonna happen. So I'm gonna put on a cute outfit, get ready. I looked up the closest coffee shop to my house and I was like, I'm just gonna go sit at a coffee shop, bring the puppy with me, do some art, read a book, you know. And so that's what I did. I spent 3 hours
That's fresh.
at the closest coffee shop, and it was such an amazing day.
Fresh, yeah.
And right as I was about to leave, the barista, she comes up to me. She's like, she doesn't speak any English, and she's like, oh, I'm so sorry, my Instagram. And I was like, oh, okay, okay.
My Instagram.
And I literally walk 2 steps away from the building so she can't see me. I look her up on Instagram, and she's like the most beautiful girl I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Damn.
Okay, and so backtrack. Before I went to Argentina, I was like, okay, fuck men. I don't want to be with them anymore. It's not working out. I want to try being with women for a change. Maybe my goal in Argentina is to find like a summer fling.
Summer fling kind
Yeah,
of
a
thing.
little summer fling, like fall in love with a girl.
Out there,
Yeah, that you see in
yeah.
movies, you know, you go on vacation, find like a
She said, I'm stepping over.
yeah, I did. And I was like, I literally wrote it down in my diary. I was like, I'm gonna find me a little girlfriend, a little Argentine girlfriend, and
Oh, shit.
yeah. And so I immediately messaged her, and
How do you guys communicate at this point?
just Google Translate.
Oh, you've been using Google Translate?
I didn't know any Spanish.
That's crazy.
No, I
Do you
did
know
not.
Spanish now?
Sí, yo sé un poco español, pero
No
tengo
mucho.
mucha ansiedad, entonces no puedo hablar mucho con otras personas.
Oh, okay, look at that.
Look at
That's fresh as fuck.
That's
Hell
what I
yeah,
said.
that's
That's
awesome. That's
Thank
fucking
you.
awesome.
It was hard though. It took me a long time to learn what I do know, but that was the day I met my current girlfriend, and we've been together for almost 2 years now.
No shit, that's awesome.
Yeah, and it was literally like a fairy tale, bro. We got matching tattoos a month after knowing each other.
Wow, damn, that's
crazy.
fresh as
Yeah,
fuck. You guys can't see, it's one of those clappers for like film and everything. I'll throw kind of a picture on me.
Because
But
we were like, oh my god, this is like, being with you is like a movie. Like, it was just so, like a fairy tale, bro.
That's
crazy.
Yeah, I'd
shit.
never been so in love. And literally on our first date, we were using Google Translate. There was like a
back and forth?
conversation button.
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
It was so funny. And so, yeah, we literally, the day we messaged each other, she was like, I've never done that ever in my life. I've never given my number out to someone like that ever. And it had happened to be like me on that day that I knew something crazy was gonna happen.
Damn, so even she was like, it was one of those days.
Yeah, it was just one of those days.
had the same
Yeah,
day
she
with
did. She
Spanish
did.
and- yeah.
She was like, yeah, there's just something different about that day and about you. So I had to do it. So yeah, it was crazy. She's like a skater girl, you know, likes to smoke weed, and I'm an artist. And I finally found my muse.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and that's all I've ever wanted, was like to be with someone where I could finally be myself. I could have my artistic muse.
Yeah.
And she was that person. Like, I'd finally realized my whole problem growing up is that I'm gay. I don't like men, and so I was trying to
That's why
chase.
she was crashing out.
Yeah, I was like, I'm trying to chase this male validation when I don't even actually like want it.
Yeah. That's a crazy realization.
It was eye-opening to me, and it's really funny because when I finally like put it out there on social media, I had so many people from high school saying like, bitch, finally, like we all knew. And I was in a fucking glass closet, bro. Because my whole life I'd been like, oh, I wish I was gay. Like I wish I liked girls, but I just don't. I like dick too much, and no.
If I'm being honest, I thought you were like bi.
Yeah, bi, but I was like, no. I'm like, yeah, I've fucked women, but I'm straight. I was one of those.
Oh, so you're like,
that was
just
I've even been with women. I'm like,
no.
Yeah.
Dang,
Yeah.
that's
So
crazy.
it's super fucking funny, and that's how I made my skate park Ashtrays. Like I want to make something
Right here.
that has everything. Yeah. She's like, I want to make something that has everything she loves in it. You know, she loves
Oh,
skating.
yeah. So she's the inspiration behind.
Yeah, she's the
this whole-
inspiration. She's the whole reason why I do this.
That's so dope.
That's why I had to start from the beginning, because it's
And
like
you know what's crazy? I've never seen any ashtrays done kind of like this, like a skate park kind of thing.
Thank you, yeah.
And especially with the light that works.
Yeah,
Which, by the way, if you guys check that shit out, like I said, I'm gonna have all her links and everything down, so you guys could check that stuff out. It's super dope. And that's actually was gonna be one of my questions. Is like what inspired you to do that? So
my girlfriend inspired it. Like it was so sad. I had to fly back home in December.
This last year?
So no. So 2022 is when we met. We had only been dating for 2 months. We met in October.
Oh, damn.
We fell in love in October.
Yeah.
And
always the follow up. All you guys fell in love and fall.
yeah. You know that song "We Fell in Love in October" by like Girl in Red or whatever.
Yeah.
It was the saddest day of my life, bro. Having to say goodbye to her in the airport. You know.
Yeah, it's like one of those like movie scenes.
Literally,
I was just about to say, bro, this sounds like a whole movie.
Yeah,
bro.
honestly, it does.
I'm just like,
City boy said words.
Because you have like the whole traumatic part
City
of the
boy,
movie, they're falling in love.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was like, this all happened for a reason, man. I'm literally in a fucking movie right now.
We're gonna make this a movie now. No, it's
Really?
The way he
A
does
Netflix
it.
series.
Not
Series, a lot of
yeah.
seasons, man.
Yeah,
but,
hell yeah.
but
Be ready for that. We might talk about this.
coming up 2027.
Oh shit! Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
But yeah, she's the inspiration. I went back home and was like, I have to see her again. Like, I can't be away from her for that long, you know? I have to see her again. Her birthday is in April. It's coming up, so I was like, I want to make her something special, something that she will use every day, that she will really remember me by. I don't smoke. I mean, I used to be a hardcore stoner, you know, but I don't smoke anymore. I don't skate. I don't do graffiti. And so the fact that I make these
that's awesome.
is kind of like weird.
Yeah, it is like complete opposite.
Yeah, I feel like a poser,
That's
but
actually
like
crazy, though.
I'm completely honest, like that I don't do any of these things.
Yeah.
That's why I truly make it just for her. And you know, I made the first one, try to keep it a secret from her. She's like, why can't you tell me what you're doing? You're hiding something from me. She thought I was like cheating or something. She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, nothing.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm not doing anything. It doesn't matter. Yeah, she's like, tell me. I'm like, I'm not doing nothing. It's fine. Like, leave me alone. Yeah.
Covering it up. Stop.
Yeah.
Gracious.
So I bought my next plane ticket in June to go see her. Brought this on the airplane with me, and finally was able to show her it. And just the amazement and surprise on her face was like the best feeling I'd ever felt in my entire life, you know?
Yeah.
And I had made a TikTok about it.
Yeah. I remember
After I
seeing
showed
that
it to
TikTok,
her, and it went viral so fucking fast, like
That's
millions
wild.
of views, thousands of shares, and I was like, everybody was like, oh my god, I want one, where can I buy one, blah, 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 and I was like, fuck, I gotta capitalize off of this shit, I gotta start making money, like, if other people want these, like, fuck, I gotta start making them, and so like, that's
you hopped right back on and you're like,
yeah,
let's do it.
I mean, no, I fell in love for a little longer.
I was totally doing the love part of that.
Went back, flew back. I was only there for 2 weeks, my second time. Went back home, decided the moment I went back home, I made 3 more ashtrays. They sold. They loved them so much.
How much do you sell them for?
This one is 200.
200 for that?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Do you ever make any like some that are a little bigger?
No, so right now I don't have any other sizes, which really sucks because that's what I want. I want to make one bigger so like you can use tech decks on it and use it for other stuff.
Oh, damn,
I sell them. I sell them without the lights and the bench and the rails and without the graffiti too. So like I've had a lot of customers buy the plain ones and customize them themselves and put their own tags, which is really cool.
Oh shit, that's badass.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, it's been a crazy journey.
It has.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's a wild ass journey.
Yeah, because I was like, okay, I'm back home. I'm gonna fucking hop on this business, make it a big thing. But then I started missing my girlfriend again. So I went.
So you're like, I'm gonna go visit.
Yeah, so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do my business in Argentina because I'm sure the supplies are gonna be cheaper and shit, you know. So that was my plan. I sold my car, sold all my furniture, got rid of all of my shit, got rid of my house, quit my job. Everything.
That's fucking
Everything but my clothes, bro. I was like, I don't need anything here. Fuck you, Todd. Like, I'm leaving. I'm gonna go live in Argentina, learn Spanish with my girlfriend.
Did you like it out there for a second?
I loved it. But like I said, talking to people is really fucking hard for me. So imagine like already having so much social anxiety and being in a country where you can't speak the language. Like it was rough for me. My social anxiety was at an all-time high because I'm like, I feel so left out of every conversation. I don't know what people are talking about. It was really, really hard for me.
No, it is hard when it's like that.
Yeah, it is. And that part I don't miss, but the country is so beautiful and the people are so beautiful and lively. Like, I hate the way people live in the United States. The United States, it's not a country, it's a business. It really is. Like
you gotta be on the hustle every day. Doing
there's
something.
No fucking culture, bro. There's no culture.
Trap it up.
Be on that hustle, be on that grind. I don't like grinding. I don't like hustling.
For real. It's like, I'm like, I'm tired.
Literally, I want to take a nap.
But no, I feel like too, because like when I was out in Mexico, that's the same thing that I saw. It's like, people are so relaxed here. People are like enjoy their lives, you know. Like when you go back home, it's like everybody's working, everybody's complaining about I don't have time. I don't have time to do what I want. It's this and that, and I'm just like,
exactly.
It is different.
It is like the people in Argentina. They live. They live. Like they are always with other people, always doing some type of activity. There's art everywhere. They live for experiences. And I feel like we don't do that here. We live to like buy shit.
Exactly. We're always paying our bills or something. Just to
literally.
Live. Just to live, you always constantly.
And that's what's fucked up. Like Argentina is in such a big economic crisis right now. And even though more than 50%, I believe it's 52% of the country is in poverty.
Do they work there? Do they have like big jobs? Like, do they work there?
They work, but like the living wage is so low. So low.
In other countries, you don't get paid like that.
Like the way that we expect them.
There's no like hourly. Like they'll pay you for days or something.
Like for example, my girlfriend gets paid one day a month, once a month. And on average, like in US dollars, it's maybe $400 to $600 a month. But then the food costs just as much as it does here.
What, really?
When I first went, you could buy like a loaf of bread for like maybe like 200 pesos. I don't remember. It was super cheap.
Do they have a housing?
It's Argentine pesos.
Argentine.
Super cheap. Like for me, I could buy a loaf of bread for maybe a few cents. But when I went back the last time, a year later, it cost like $4 to buy a loaf of bread.
What?
Yeah, that's how high their inflation has rose almost like more than 500%.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, and so imagine the people down there, like they're struggling. They're struggling, but they are still trying to find ways to enjoy life. And that's what I appreciate about those people down there.
It's like, I feel like just like Latino cultures in general, they just know how to live, you know? They know how to enjoy the little things in life.
They do,
it's like I feel like that's a lot of things that people here don't appreciate, is just the little things. Like, hey, think about how many people don't have electricity. Think about how many people don't have clean water, you know? Stuff like that. And you gotta be grateful for what you have, and you can live a good life, like a good, happy life.
It's true. And hold on to those traditions, those family traditions that get passed down, and the culture. And we don't realize how important it is. Our culture is like fucking Black Friday and shit.
Thanksgiving.
That's some crazy shit.
Like Black Friday.
The culture is Black Friday here.
It's fucking true.
That's going on a t-shirt.
That's fucking crazy.
I'm gonna make a t-shirt.
Like, I've been kicking it every weekend. I'm just like, City
Our
boy.
culture is Black Friday.
Seriously, it's coming up, guys.
Yeah, it is.
Better get your list.
And by the way,
Yeah.
somebody might be having a sale.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, I'm gonna do a Black Friday sale, guys.
Oh,
Shit, $50. Nah, I'll be fair. Yeah, for real.
You guys better be ready for that shit. Like
Yeah,
I said,
for
so,
real.
how many drops do you normally do?
I definitely want to get a bigger one. I'll shred
I know.
that shit.
I'm working on it.
I just want to shred that shit for real. It looks fresh.
Fuck yeah.
Do you finger?
Well, like, I honestly, shout out to my old homie CJ, because he used to make some old fingerboards in,
Really?
like high school or junior high and through then. And he'll put like some soft memory foam so you can grip it for real. And then like some actual thick wood, so it would like.
Hell yeah! I'm actually.
Yeah, I
looking
remember
for,
I got good for a second.
I'm looking for a fingerboarder who can just help me with like making like video promotions
I
and
haven't
shit.
talked to
Oh,
him
shit.
in a minute.
Yeah,
my bro,
or
yeah,
like
for
I
real.
need help like with when I do make one large enough, I need to make sure it's the right scale, that it's actually
Yeah.
fingerboardable.
Yeah.
That'd be
Like
hard.
actually
yeah.
large enough.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Type shit.
Yeah, exactly. But that's my goals.
That'd be
I'm trying to
hard.
get out one
Bigger
that's for
street light.
fingerboards. Yeah.
That'd be hard as fuck.
Yeah. I'm trying to get a fingerboard scale one. My jewelry holders. I'm trying to do
jewelry
plant
holders are
pots
hard.
too, that are in the same style, so that
Yeah.
there's something for everybody, for the people who don't smoke or don't fingerboard, or
Yeah.
you know.
Just so
that-
that people can have that, at least that cool kind of
Yeah,
design
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff.
And I'm trying to find a manufacturer too who can make this part themselves, so
Well-
that way I can lower the price.
Shout out
and
Easy
it can
Comedy,
be
he can
affordable
get it
for
done.
everybody.
I'm saying.
I'll do what I
it.
can.
He's a
So if
crack
anybody
bot.
can help her out, or you guys know of anybody, I'm gonna send you guys her
Yeah,
way, because
bam.
you guys, she needs
Comment.
some help. Help her out. You know what I'm
Comment
saying?
down.
Yeah,
And like,
for real, please.
if you guys really love her products and you guys really love what she does, then you guys would go ahead and help us out and help her. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's crazy. That's honestly the most unique ashtrays I've ever seen.
Thank you.
I remember I saw you post it one time on your Instagram, and then like I think that's a day later I saw the same kind of like TikTok that you did, all in the dark with the light and everything, and I was like, oh shit, I'm like, this is dope as fuck. And I kept going, you know, but I didn't realize that it was you. I didn't make the connection until like 3 more TikToks later. So I'm like, hold on, wait a minute.
3 more TikToks.
I was like, wait, hold on.
TikToks.
Like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I was like, is that? I'm like, oh shit. And I'm like, I think Zoe's making these. Yeah, I was like, yeah, it was. I remember seeing them. They were like fucking dope.
Thank
and
you. Yeah,
everything.
yeah. My little business has grown so much.
It has.
Collectively, I started exactly a year ago in September.
Oh, really?
So it's only been a year. When I first started, I had 400 followers.
Damn.
So what do
Instagram.
you? Oh, is that what you post on then usually?
Yeah, I mostly post on Instagram. I think it's easier for my art to be seen. I don't know, the algorithm likes my shit
It's 'cause
more.
I feel like the algorithm in Instagram is still kind of like artistic pictures kind of thing.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
so I think like the
I
art
would
gets
just post
pushed out
that shit
more.
on everything for real.
Yeah, and that's what I'm doing. Like I need to start posting on TikTok again. I opened up a Facebook. Next is
Especially
YouTube.
TikTok.
So all my handles should be the same.
Yeah.
So subscribe to my new YouTube
Hell
channel.
yeah.
I'll be doing.
She'll send it to me. I'll put it down below so you guys can go ahead and subscribe to her too. Give her a follow.
Hell
Because
yeah.
you're gonna be posting more of, like,
subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe. Yeah. So you're gonna be like creating videos of how the whole process
Yeah,
is
like
for
more
everything.
in-depth stuff of my art process.
Behind the scenes kind of
Yeah,
thing.
behind the scenes.
That'd be hard.
Yeah.
You guys better be ready for that.
Yeah,
You guys
maybe
see.
more like inspirational stuff,
Yeah.
lifestyle stuff, vlogs. I don't know yet.
I mean, you have a wild story that you can share. You know, it's
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I mean, I've already seen all the kind of like things that you've kind of gone through and stuff, and it's just like to think all that and like you're just doing good for yourself now. You know, like you're able to like to do all this and you know like multi-talented. Like I said, you know, you have so many things that you know how to do.
Thank you. Yeah.
I think one question I want to ask you too was like, did you stop doing the adult content after you met your current girlfriend?
I did. Yeah. Yeah. And I even tried to do it while I was with her, and I was like, no, this is not making me happy. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I have all the respect for sex workers. Like, as long as you are being safe and you're not hurting yourself or hurting other people and you're happy, I fully support what they're doing. But it was not making me happy. And like, I mean, I was able to save a lot of money. Like, I will never regret that part of my life, because without it, I would have $0 in my savings account. But because of it,
That's crazy.
yeah, that's where my whole savings account came from. But yeah, it just didn't make me happy. And finally, like being with a woman, I realized I don't need, my body is not my personality. I can finally open up and feel safe enough to focus on my true passions, because after being traumatized by my ex-boyfriend, I did not feel safe being feminine at all.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't even want to show my body anymore. Like, I cut all my hair off.
Yeah.
You know, shave my head.
Oh,
yeah, it's like I want to get as far away from that part of my life as possible.
yeah.
And yeah, finally being in a relationship that made me feel safe, being with someone who loved me for who I was, finally gave me the space and the confidence to follow my dream, which has always been art.
Yeah.
But I never allowed myself to follow that dream, never, because I was like, I need to follow like the acceptance of men, because that's what what I need. But no, that's not what I needed.
So that's what you thought you needed.
That's what I thought I needed. Yeah.
That's
No,
what you thought you needed.
I just needed to
be loved.
to be loved.
Yeah,
To
find
be
yourself,
realize
too,
You really did find yourself doing all that. You know, it's so crazy to think that you went through that whole thing and you've already found yourself and everything. That's dope.
Yeah,
that's fucking beautiful.
thank you. Yeah, and that's why I truly believe like everything. Maybe not everything is fate or everything happens for a reason, but everything has a lesson that we can learn from. You know, so I don't think anything in life is ever pointless.
Yeah.
You can always learn something from it and grow from it and learn something about yourself.
Yeah.
And I did. I learned a lot about myself and about the world and about love and acceptance and my passion.
And when you're with the right person, they can inspire you to do the most craziest stuff and like most amazing things you could ever think of. There's you understood is like if it was with the wrong person, then you know you're not gonna be fulfilled, but that person will help you fulfill yourself sometimes.
It does, yeah. So if you're with the
crazy.
right person and you truly love them and they truly love you and it's not one-sided, like that person should give inspire you, you know, and should make you feel like yourself and give you motivation and stuff. But like, I don't know, if they don't do that at all for you, then maybe it's not the right person. And ladies, like if you're lost like I was about your sexuality, like ask yourself, do you really like men, or do you really just like their attention?
Exactly.
Because that's the question I had to ask myself. I was like, I just like the attention from men, but I didn't actually like them, and that was like mind blowing.
Yeah. Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's some good advice from Zoe. So make sure you guys
Think about it.
Yeah, think about it.
It's a hard question, but it's a simple answer.
Yep. So my other question is like, so now that you found love and everything like that, and with the woman and everything, how did your family take that when you told them?
It's funny because growing up my whole life, my mom in like high school and stuff, when she started realizing I wanted attention from boys, she was like, Zoe, please just be a lesbian.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
she said, please be a lesbian just until at least 35, and then you can be with men again and have babies, but like, please just be a lesbian right now. And I was like, no, Mom, I want to be with my boyfriend. And
like, stop.
Don't tell me what to do.
That's crazy.
No, so it's actually funny. And now that I'm old enough to like have kids, my mom loves my girlfriend, you know. My girlfriend actually met my whole family in Japan. I flew her out to Japan, to meet
So do you have family out in Japan?
I do, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I remember, I think you're
my grandma is Japanese. She was born there, and so we flew her out, and me, my mom, my brother, his girlfriend, my mom's husband, all out to Japan. To go visit the rest of my family who's there. And I was like, oh, fuck, me and my girlfriend, we've always been like joking about going to Japan together. So I was just like, I'm just gonna look at tickets, you know, to get her out there. And I was like, fuck it, you know, I don't want to be third wheeling. Like my brother has his girlfriend, my mom has.
You're like,
I don't want to be stuck with my grandma. I want to be with my girlfriend too. And so I flew her out there, and my family just loved her so much.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so they were really accepting of it. My step family who I live with, they're so supportive. I don't think they were surprised at all. They didn't even say anything about it. My grandma though, for the longest time, you know, she's my Japanese grandma
Yeah.
was a little more traditional, and for the longest time she would call my girlfriend Camila my friend. She's your friend, right?
Oh,
I was
yeah, I
like,
feel
no.
like they do that for
Yeah,
too.
no,
Huh?
she's my girlfriend. She's my
Like,
girlfriend,
no.
grandma. She's my partner. We kiss and stuff.
I'm in love with you.
Yeah, I'm in
Grandma.
love with her. So no, they all took it really, really well.
That's
and I'm
dope.
really,
That's
really
badass.
grateful for that. Yeah, so I
That's
didn't have to
awesome.
like come out or anything. Or
Yeah, because I mean, you always hear those stories too about when they're like, oh,
they're so scared.
yeah, like they're not gonna be part of the family anymore, or stuff like that.
No, my family's very LGBTQ. Like my uncle, who I moved to Argentina with, he's gay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so I have another gay uncle, a gay aunt. Like, there's a lot of gays in my family.
Oh,
so I wasn't the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. The good thing is that you have that support too, you know. And it's good that you had like gays in your family too, because then they already went through it, and they can also help you out. And they're like, hey, I know it's hard.
Yeah. So it meant the world to me that they truly accepted her for my partner, not just like as a friend or as a fling or me experimenting. You know, like, no, I love her and she's my partner and I want to be with her. And no, they fully accept that.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a really good family for helping you like that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, my family's been so supportive of my like art, and you know, whatever point in my life I've been in, they've always been like my rock.
Yeah.
I'm really thankful.
Like I said, you've been growing a lot on Instagram and shit too, you know, like I seen how you were at like 13K one time, like, and you're like, oh my God, I'm hitting 16K, 17K.
It makes me a little nervous. Oh my God, so many people like see my art, you know, like I'm so sensitive. Like, I don't want people, I don't know. I just, I'm like, oh
that's dope though, like, you know, people are like liking the beautiful stuff that you're doing too, you know?
And I think I've been able to create such a good community with my art. Like, the people who follow me, they're so like helpful and inspiring, and they care so much, and like I love it. That's like always what I've always wanted, is like a community of people who like the same things, have the same passions, because I've never had that. Never ever, like my whole life, like I was never a part of like a real community. All my friend groups were like a whole bunch of random people that I just forced to like hang out together, and they're all different, you know. I never had that. I never had that like community, and that is so important for humans to have community.
Yeah, when you're surrounded by people that like doing the same stuff and like, you know, love and appreciate each other, you guys can do a lot of great things together too, you know. And it's like all of them are helping you to create more of these beautiful pieces of art, which, by the way, like I said, links down below, so make sure you guys check it out.
I have at least one drop a month right now.
So you're doing at least once a month?
Yeah, because it takes me a long time since I only have one mold, but they sell out super fast. My last drop in August sold out in 30 minutes.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, super crazy.
That's badass though.
Yeah, and so I want to just put all my time and energy into building my business, finally being an artist I want to be, you know, connecting with other artists, local artists and stuff, and meeting people like we are right now.
Yeah, it's always good to like meet new people, because you never know what they can help you with.
Exactly, yeah.
Like, I've been following you for a long time. Like I said, I know her from high school and stuff, and it's like, I followed you, and I'm like, damn, she's had a crazy journey, you know, too. And it's just like, I'm like, that's something that I want to share, and I wanted to share with you guys too, because I mean, just seeing how you've created such a growing business that I hope for you one day it becomes a big thing.
Thank you.
I really hope you get all the success and all
that'd be hard.
All the your flowers that you deserve.
Fat discount on the big one. Take a video shredding that motherfucker for real.
That's awesome, you know, and that's why I wanted to bring you on, because like you're gonna inspire a lot of people, because I mean you've gone through so much, you've had such a wild journey, and now like you're at this place where you're finally at your happiest, and you're enjoying what you're doing, you know. And it's like, and it's crazy, and like I said, I hope all the success for you, and I hope you get all the business in the world because
Thank you.
this is a dope ass
Yeah,
thing, you know.
like I said, I don't skate or smoke, but it still brings me a lot of joy being able to make these for other people because the majority of the ones I've sold so far have been gifts for other people.
Oh, okay.
And that's what's so special to me is like those people who are buying it from me get to experience the same moment that I did when I gave it to my girlfriend. Like that same amusement on her face and such a personalized gift when with the graffiti that they put on it and the special words. And so that's my mission with this. That's my drive is being able to share those special moments with people and making art, special art for people that non-artistic people can't make themselves.
Yeah.
So.
It's dope. It's dope. I do want to see if you would answer some crazy little questions for us.
All right, I like crazy questions.
And these guys are gonna join along, so if you guys got questions that you guys want to ask, make sure you pop them out. And just first thing that pops into your head, right? So I guess the first question is, do you think bald people use body wash or shampoo to wash their head?
Body.
I
don't know why, but I got a thing for bald men with beards. So like,
I've
been with at least like 5.
The upside down.
Yeah, like all the older men I've been with have all been bald, muscly, and bearded. And I should have asked them. I never noticed.
I should have asked.
I know. That's a good question, huh? You mean it's have you thinking?
You're crazy good, but he's good. He's good.
All right. Favorite okay. Go ahead.
I was thinking too much about it now. Favorite what?
Favorite fast food. If you eat fast food.
Off the top.
Ooh.
What's your go-to?
I like Warren's Burgers.
Warren's Burgers?
Warren's
I haven't been
Burgers,
in a long time.
Yeah, it's like a good burger.
Fuck yeah. I'll have to check it out.
You're gonna go after this.
They got
buddy.
those really good fried mushrooms.
Oh, they have them there too?
Yeah, oh my god, they're so good.
I've only had them
Warren's-
at Burger Bar before. Fried mushrooms.
Oh, I've never been to Burger Bar.
No?
No.
I want to go because I like all the different meats that they have
Like
too.
Big Jim's Burgers.
Oh, did you ever get the fried ice cream at Big Jim's?
Fried ice cream?
Yeah, it's a giant ice cream ball that they like roll in breading and then they fry it.
What?
Oh my god, it is so delicious.
You had it?
Yeah.
What? I would have never thought.
I swear to God.
That's crazy.
Oh, so good.
Fuck, I'm gonna have to try
I think
that.
about it.
That shit sounds bomb as fuck.
Cooked, buddy.
Yeah. All right. If you could be any animal in the world, what would you be?
An octopus.
An octopus?
Yeah.
Oh
Because they're like little aliens, man.
Oh, they are. They're
It'd
fucking
be
cool.
cool to just be in the ocean, you know?
No bones and they can slip into anything.
Well, turn different colors and shit. They're so smart.
They are.
Yeah,
too.
they
They're
really
fucking-
are
It's
inside
crazy
as
how
well.
smart they are.
Yeah,
It's
they are.
There's no, like they're all just flopping. Like,
Yeah.
You know, so, I mean, that's crazy.
Floppy.
All right. If you could be any race besides the race you are now, what other race would you like to be?
Korean.
Korean?
Yeah.
Koreans are fucking
I don't want to
dope.
live. I don't want to live in Korea because
Buddy, not just like that.
But I'm obsessed with K-dramas and K-pop, and they're just like the most beautiful fucking people on this planet, bro. So
What?
They have style too.
they do.
They
got good skincare.
I like that.
Like, I want
like
that
that too.
skincare.
They
I
got
want
that
that
good
style,
skincare.
that
For real,
hair, like everything.
I don't
Do
even
they have
know who
any
that is for
lightning
real.
cream?
They do, yeah.
Oh, they do?
They
Oh, okay.
bleach their skin,
Oh,
so they're more white.
Koreans?
I don't even
I was like, do they have any lightning cream to like lighten me up a bit?
But you're cooked. You're
I'm
cooked.
gonna end up like Michael Jackson.
That'd be crazy. That'd be fresh.
What's a weird talent you have that nobody knows of?
I don't really got many weird talents.
No?
Okay.
He can make a clap with no hands.
Yeah, that is crazy. That is crazy.
I didn't hear that.
He's good.
That's why he throws it back on trees, Cuddy. On trees.
Oh my! What the fuck? Buddy, he's good. Up no more.
Well, honestly, thank you so much for being on the podcast. Like, we really appreciate you giving us time out of your day, you know.
For sure.
And
Oh, yeah.
like I said, guys, if you guys want to follow her,
He's still
thinking about it.
On trees, buddy's good. Buddy is good. Hey, but real talk, I'm gonna see those big ass sculptures. That'll be hard.
yeah, that's gonna go.
That'll
I'm gonna
be
make one.
hard.
You can have the first one. Okay?
That'll be.
Okay, there you go. You got it.
It's
Hell
gotta
yeah.
be tagged up too inside
Yeah.
graffiti.
Yeah.
That'll be hard.
I need me one too.
I'ma shred
I mean,
that
I don't smoke like that, but
Like the same
it's
shape,
so
but I just
dope.
make it bigger.
Honestly, yeah.
Okay,
So I'll literally shred that
I
whole
can
thing,
do that. I
drop the
can do
bowl.
that.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Pop
She's
up.
that. She's that.
Fuck yeah.
Hey, she'll give you the
I'm on
prototype
it.
and see how it
Yeah.
works.
Hey, I'll send a video like this.
I'm
Shit
gonna still
shredding,
I'm
buddy.
gonna test it out.
Yeah, make it clap and I'll give you a discount.
Oh,
That's crazy.
shit. Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That was a good one. That's fucking... Thank you. That was the amazing KILLINGZOECO. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Like I said, I will have all her links so you guys can follow her. Her links for you guys to go and check out these amazing ashtrays and this amazing person. You know, like, thank you so much. Like I said, we really appreciate you being here. And like I said, I hope all the success to you. I hope you get all the business in the world. You know, it's like you deserve it. You deserve
Thank
it.
you.
Like,
Thank you,
and
guys.
it's just an inspiring story. I'm glad you told us the
Yeah,
inspiration
thank you for
behind
listening.
this. You know,
I had a great time.
awesome.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
glad you had a great time too. You know, and she got jokes too.
For real.
You got a chance back.
The Jeezy. I'm about to grab the Jeezy.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, follow us on Spotify, Amazon Music, or
Tap in, bro. Just
Apple
tap in, all
Podcasts. So you guys
that.
can
Tap
go ahead
in,
and
bro.
check out this episode and any other episodes that we have coming up. Subscribe to the channel, subscribe to her channel, notification bells and everything. And we will see you guys in the next episode. Give everybody a follow, and I love you motherfuckers.
Tap in, bro.
Yes,
Tap in,
sir.
bruh.
Subscribe and like. Subscribe and like.
Quiero mucho.
Hey,